Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. So we are getting started with one of our favorite meals. These are chicken meatballs. Stay with me. They might sound a little weird, and ground chicken is really weird to some people, but honestly, this recipe is delicious. So you start out with a pound of ground chicken. You put an egg in. It calls for olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, breadcrumbs, and Parmesan cheese. I will have the specific recipe that I use linked down below for you, but these taste like chicken nuggets. They are so good, and I love to pair them with Alfredo. My kids love them. My husband's not a fan, but he doesn't like anything that's like out of the regular realm of like burgers, tacos, lasagna, things like that. So he's not a real big fan, but everyone else in the family loves this recipe. Just like with regular meatballs, you want to not over mix it. So I'm just using my meat chopper here. You can get one of these pretty much anywhere. And I'm just making sure that everything is incorporated, but not mixing too much so that the meatballs don't get thick. After everything is done, I'm just going to use a small cookie scoop and put these on a aluminum foil or parchment lined cookie sheet. And these are going to bake in the oven at 375, maybe 400, I don't remember, for about 25 minutes. And you do want to flip them halfway through. Ask me how I know. They will get burnt on one side. So I'm just taking them out, and I'm going to flip these halfway through. While the meatballs are finishing up in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and get started on our Alfredo sauce. Now, usually Alfredo sauce calls for a whole stick of butter, but I just don't think that that's necessary. So I usually use between 3 or 4 tablespoons, just depending on what I have. And then just a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to let that get fragrant, melt down, put in 2 cups of heavy cream or half and half, whatever you have, and then some Parmesan cheese. You don't want your cream to be boiling when you put your cheese in. You just want it to be steamy, so then it will melt down. I made the mistake this time and added mozzarella cheese, and I will not do that next time because it was like extra thick and cheesy. And then I just cooked up some pasta on the side, and I'm just going to mix that in. And then we're going to serve this up. We had this with broccoli. One thing that I always do whenever I'm cooking meat is to use my meat thermometer to make sure that everything is just cooking to the correct temperature, because you just never know. You know, something might look done and it's actually not, and I never want to jeopardize my family's health. So I always use my meat thermometer. Here's what it looks like when it all came out. This was delicious. So this week I wanted to do super simple ideas for dinner. So I've got some Anytizers honey barbecue popcorn chicken here. I'm just throwing this in the air fryer. I'm going to cook this until it's done. And then we are eating this with salad, which I'll share with you here in just a second. But this was a super easy and simple dinner. I just needed simple this week. So here's our salad. I had some homemade ranch and cottage cheese on the side. This next dinner, I am making some baby potatoes. Same as my last What's for Dinner, I'm making the onion potatoes. So you just chop them up. Put some oil, put this onion soup mix on top. I did add a little bit of salt this time. I think that it needed salt last time. And I'm just going to cook these in my air fryer on like 380 for about 20-25 minutes, shaking halfway through. Staying along with the theme of super simple and quick meal ideas, I've got some of these frozen hamburger patties here. These are not the best quality, but when you're in a pinch and you just need something on the table, these are good. So I just have a little bit of oil in the bottom of this pan. I'm going to put these in the pan and let them thaw out just a second. And then I'm going to season with seasoning salt and then the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. Delicious seasoning. And then I'm just going to flip them and season the other side, and we're just going to cook these through. Like I said, always use my meat thermometer to make sure that these are all the way done. So that's going to be it for this week's What's for Dinner. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Other than that, I will see you in my next one. Bye.